Yes, Snoochie Boochies. Yes, Nooch. Nooch. Clerks 3. I saw Clerks 3. I'm gonna reiterate. I'm one of Kevin Smith's biggest fans. Jay and Silent Bob is my Cheech and Chong. First shared universe I ever watched. View Universe, first shared universe, Dogma, all that shit. I was about it, dude. Something about those movies are laid back. It was him and his friends making movies. You know, Kevin's got the podcast. I'm not gonna read his biography. If you're watching this Clerks 3 review, you know Kevin Smith and his fan base. I am one of many that say, I'm your biggest fan. But yes, I saw Clerks 3. I have my thoughts. Let's get into it. Let's get into this. Spoilers. Sorry, y'all. Spoiler filled. I like this. I don't know if I should love this movie or I should hate this movie. I felt things in this movie. I don't know if I wanted to feel in a Clerks movie. Clerks 2 got a little dramatic. This movie ramps that shit up. Is it warranted? Now, they brought back Rosario, okay? Dante, Becky, they were together at the end of Clerks 2. She was pregnant. So the logical thing would be like, oh, we're going to catch up with Dante and his fam and see what they've been up to for the past 15 years. They don't. They go, okay, there's drama and then there's drama. They give Randall a heart attack. He survives. But then you would think like, holy shit, that alone is enough to cement this in some kind of reality. But no, Kevin ramps it up. Ramping shit up. Let's not have one heart attack in this movie. Let's have 2 heart attacks in this movie. Let's give Dante a heart attack in this movie. Let's fucking kill Dante. What? Bro, soon as that happened in the movie, I was in shock, like legit shock. I was sad. I felt feelings. So, but was it warranted and did they earn it? I don't know what Rosario Dawson's schedule was looking like. She only filmed scenes with Dante's, what's his name? Not Jeff Anderson. Brian O'Halloran. They only had certain days with Rosario. That's what I'm getting from the movie. And Kevin had to kind of write around Rosario, so they couldn't do like flashback sequences with their kid. And I guess they could have. My whole beef with the movie was Dante was already, he's been struggling this through Clerks 1, through Clerks 2. He finally got somewhat of a happy ending in Clerks 2. Moral of Dante's story is, if you cheat on your fiance, your baby mama and your unborn child will die in a car crash. And then you will proceed to die of a heart attack before the age of 50. It's like, bro, that is like some hardcore shit. The root of your trilogy now is your lead character, Dante, is fucking a cheater that has a heart attack before the age of 50. Like, and then his ex-fiance comes in and mocks Randall in his face about it. Like, dude, I didn't know if I should be pissed or if I should start clapping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't know what to think. Because like the first 2 acts of the movie, after the first heart attack, and they start making the movie within the movie, and the vibe's fun, and everything's ramping and rolling, and then all of a sudden there's a big old change of pace, dude. And all the throwbacks are amazing. All the old cast members that came back, all the cameos, all the references, all that stuff is there. Talking about Star Wars and Disney and all that shit's there that makes a good Clerks movie. It's just like the choices. It's like the problem I have with Cobra Kai. I was like, oh, they kind of faked out Chosen's death and they faked out Kreese's death, but they didn't do that with Clerks. They didn't do that here, man. There's some stakes in this movie. But the way they got to it, I don't know. I think you could have had another 30 minutes in there, maybe. Randall himself in the movie says, I don't like long movies, hour and a half tops. So maybe that's Kevin's own kind of inner dialogue telling the audience, like, listen, you get the point. It doesn't gotta be 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I don't even know how long Clerks 3 was, but it was a decent length. I could have probably used another 20 minutes with just Dante, because obviously this was Randall's movie. This was Clerks, and Clerks 2 was very much about Dante and his relationship problems, and now it's Randall's turn. And it's kind of bittersweet, kind of a down ending. Like they're talking about how Empire ended on a down ending. This is very much a combination of Empire and Return of the Jedi. You know, because there's that sadness, but then there's also that celebration of the past and embracing everything that you've been through, and you kind of get that Force Ghost kind of ending with Dante and the quick stop, and it's touching. It's just bittersweet because I don't know how that's going to affect my rewatch of this trilogy or any of these movies, to be frank with you, because I don't know. Maybe a lot of people watch Clerks as like escapism, but it's also very realistic. Clerks has always been more dramatic than, let's say, Mallrats or Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back reboot or Dogma. So there's always more drama in Clerks. It's just the way it got there. Man, it's just I'm right in the middle, man. I love the movie and I hate the movie. I do, because I was not ready for it. I was not. I went to see it for my birthday, and I was really excited to see it. And overall, my experience was I had a great time. But the way that movie made me feel was like a gut punch. I was like, oh shit. It was a gut punch. Because we all knew that from the trailers that Randall was going to have a heart attack. And we assumed that he was going to survive because Kevin Smith survived. And that's basically who Randall is Kevin Smith, basically. And they make the joke in the movie, you can't kill me off in the first movie. What about sequels? But it's like, fuck, this isn't the first movie, my guy. It's the third movie. So, yeah, man. Clerks 3. Kevin, why'd you gotta do that to me, man? Why'd you gotta do that to us? I'm upset about it. I'm really upset about it. Overall, I think it was a fantastically made film. It was a good movie. I think it has a lot of heart. All Kevin's movies have a lot of heart. So I think I gave Clerks 3 a 3.5 out of 5, B+. And I stand by that. I may not like it's like killing Han Solo, right? You can't kill Han Solo. But to me, it was, at least his son did it. Like it was warranted. And I just think, like, 2 heart attacks in the same movie in the same like week. Like, what are the odds of 2 friends both having heart attacks in the same week? I want to know. But ultimately, I enjoy Clerks 3 very much. I love catching up with the guys. And I loved the callbacks, the references. It was very welcome home kind of thing. And I think they're going to get another Jay and Silent Bob movie. And I think we're going to get a Mallrats 2. But as far as Clerks, this is it. There's no more Clerks movies. This was the swan song. And yeah, dude, it was Kevin's like, y'all forget what kind of movies I can make? Y'all thought I was just gonna give you some dumb, quick comedy? No. I so the movie opens with this opening of the quick stop again, and they're playing hockey on the roof. That whole sequence, I was like, damn, this kind of feels like it could be the end of the movie. I'm like, they could have just put that at the end of the movie, but that's obviously not what they wanted to do. They're like, no, they've been doing this. They've been running the quick stop for 15 years. They've been playing hockey on the roof for 15 years. This is what they've been doing, and now it's time to get in the real shit. Get to the real shit. It's like it's about time. We haven't been here for 15 years. Now some shit's about to pop off. So I don't know, guys. I do want to see the movie again, and I hope we get like a Clerks trilogy Blu-ray package or something, 4K, something all about that. What do you guys think about Clerks 3? Have you seen Clerks 3? You had to go to the fandom screenings to see it, so it didn't have like a wide release. So if you did see Clerks 3, let me know your thoughts. Comment below. Let's talk about it. Did you like Clerks 3? Did you hate Clerks 3? Did you think the ending was jolting? Do you think it was too much? Do you think it was too heavy-handed on the melodrama? Let me know.